Hello everyone, my name is Brittany and welcome back to my channel, and today you're going to be watching me reread New Moon as an adult. If you know, you know. I've decided to re-embark on rereading Twilight as an adult, and this is the second in the series. This is New Moon, and a fun fact about this book is sent me into a spiraling depression. We all know what happens in Twilight, and in New Moon, basically, Edward leaves Bella, and then the depression was real because Edward left me. I mean Bella. And that's what happened. I was severely depressed because I was very in love with Edward from the first book on, and then he left, and then I was like, fuck that dude, and then I fell in love with Jacob, and I was Team Jacob ever since. This book is actually longer than Twilight, by the way, and I'm already 235 pages in, and I started it last night. So I'm actually ahead of schedule, which is great. I'm technically 40% in because I'm also listening to this on the audiobook. I feel like it just helps me get through this a lot faster, and I've actually been listening a little bit at work today. I didn't get to listen to as much as I'd like because I had a lot of meetings, but I got 40% of the way in. So to me, that's a win because I actually would like to finish it by tomorrow. I'm not sure if New Moon was my favorite, but I feel like it was definitely very impactful for me as a teenager because I was very upset with Edward. Very upset, and then I really just fell in love with Jacob, and even Bella in here describes him as her own personal son, and I think it's really funny the interesting dynamics between Bella. Like, the book literally starts off with a dream where Bella thinks she sees her grandmother, but it's actually her in a mirror, and then Edward says like happy birthday, so she's really thinking about her age and how she's already older than Edward by a year, because now she's 18 and he's 17, and he's always going to be 17. And I feel like that juxtaposition between him and Bella, and like she wants to stay young for him, and then the position with Jacob where she could grow old with him, because the whole time that she's with Jacob, she's been they have like this age game where they like joke about who's older. I don't know if that was intentional, but like I'm really feeling that, and I'm picking up what she's putting down. So 40% in, this is obviously Jacob Town. Her and Jacob are hanging out a lot, and she's kind of leading him on, which is like really frustrating as a reader because I just like love Jacob, and I feel like she's like, oh, I like him as a brother, and then she's like, well, I really love him, he's my best friend, and I can never like be that for him, but it's like she keeps giving him like very mixed signals, and she's kind of using him to get out of her depression, which is just kind of shitty. And it's just really frustrating because I really love Jacob as a character so far in this, and my cat's watching me film this and she's completely judging me. Because I know towards the end of this book, you know, obviously this shit's been on forever, so I'm going to spoil it for you. Surprise. So at the end of the book, basically, she goes to Italy because Edward thinks she's died. Now he's going to try to kill himself in front of the Volturi. And the Volturi is like this, basically the royal family of vampires that have a lot of power in this world. So she goes to Italy. He tries to like expose himself and get killed. And then they get kind of pulled up in that world. And that's all I remember about New Moon. So I'm going to give it a go. Obviously, I'm 40% of the way in. I'd like to finish it by tomorrow because I give myself a very rigorous schedule. So of course I gave myself a day and a half to fucking finish a 600-page book because this is literally like 570 pages or some shit. 563. So also this book obviously is not fared as well in my travels. I'm pretty sure that's blood. I have no idea what that is. And yeah, it's a little fucked, it's a little weathered, it's a little yellowed, but I listen to all this on audio anyway because, by the way, the audiobooks I think are really good. I really like the narrator. I find it really easy to listen to. I feel like this writing style is very simple, but it's actually like so easy to listen to. Like, I know exactly what's happening. So, I don't know. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm getting back in my love of Jacob, so I'm hoping Edward doesn't fucking ruin that shit. So tonight I am making vegetable soup just like this bad boy. So I'm making it from scratch, but I'm also gonna add in that can because I might as well because I already have it. But look what we found on Amazon. We found fucking alphabet pasta. I'm so excited. So I hope this is good. We're gonna see. This is also, by the way, the only fucking diced carrots you can find at the store. So it's literally baby food. But I hope this shit is fucking fresh. okay, New Moon is done. And we watched the movie and my brother ended up giving it 2.5 stars out of 5. So he definitely enjoyed it more than Twilight. He says it was a bit better, obviously. I think I like New Moon, probably one of the best. I really enjoy New Moon actually a lot. I think I'm gonna give this like 4 something stars. I really enjoy it because fucking Edward is gone. Edward is gone like 99% of this book. And the minute he comes back in, I don't fucking care. This was good up to like the last 15%. And then I was like, fuck this dude. Like, I just don't like him. It ends on a proposal. I just don't like it. I don't like him. I really love Jacob in this novel. I love the lore. I love the werewolves. I love finding out more about them. And like just seeing Bella and Jacob's relationship grow, it's just so beautiful. Even though she's fucking using him to get out of her depression, which was really shitty. And also mental health really should have been talked about more in this book. Like honestly, like they need to get Bella help. If like she's that bad, like she needed help, honey. This book was just so good until Edward came back, and then basically Jacob was like kicked to the curb, and like it was just so shitty. And I still feel so mad at Bella because she becomes even more fucking annoying this because she's obviously depressed. By the way, like the depression was done well, like in how she acts, like beautiful, top tier art. But the way she treats Jacob really sucks. And like she obviously has feelings for him, and she calls him like her son and stuff, like her personal son, and he's just so wonderful and happy and joyful all the time. But yet like she doesn't choose him, and it's like basically like if Edward wasn't alive, she would choose Jacob. And she's kind of like said that, and basically like she would be with him if Edward wasn't there, but since Edward is there, like there's no other choice. And like I do understand that, but at the same time, like Edward is like such a terrible character, and I just hate him so much. I hate him so much. And I just can't do it. I just, overall, I really love this book because of Jacob. Like, Jacob made this. Even though this, honestly to God, has like no fucking plot. But it's okay because I really like Jacob and his werewolf pack and finding out more about them. And to be quite honest, the New Moon movie is probably the closest in adaptation to the book. I think it did a really good job of that, even though it literally has like no plot. For some reason they make it interesting, and I do really enjoy the movie. It may be one of my favorites because it's definitely where like Jacob has his awakening. He sexually awakened a lot of people, that movie. I mean, art. But anyway, I definitely will be finishing this series, I'm hoping. I know that this is kind of where I faltered last time. And that's what happened when I was a teenager too. Like after New Moon, I fell in love with Jacob, and then I was so pissed that she took Edward back because I would never take someone back after they did that to me. We're done. And I was done as soon as he did it. I was like depressed, and then I was like, fuck that dude. So after that, I definitely faltered because I know obviously like he wants to marry her. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. I can appreciate she wants to be like a vampire, and I love the Cullen family in general. Like I love them as a family and like their backstories and history. I just hate Edward with like a burning passion, and I think it's just getting worse as I get older. Like I just fucking hate that fucking dude. He's such a controlling, manipulative asshole, and I know he just gets worse. Like I know what happens a little bit later, and he just gets so much more controlling. I just can't fucking deal with it. I think I read these because I want to be Bella but choose Jacob in my head so bad, because he's just so much of a better option. And also, like, you could grow up and have babies with him and, you know, live a happy life. Anyway, this has been a really fun mess, and I'm definitely looking forward to getting to Eclipse. I'm not sure when, probably somewhere in November. I have like a fuck ton of books I have to read before then. Like I have to read, you know, like I got them from the library after like fucking 6 months of waiting for them. So there's definitely be a little bit of a, like an in-between New Moon and Eclipse. Maybe like a month. I have no idea. Like we'll see how many books I can actually get to. We'll see. But it's definitely on the docket. It's on the agenda. I didn't forget about you. I swear to God, I'm going to do it. I really enjoy rereading and reliving this experience. And it's really fun having my brother watch movies with me because he like notices all these things that I've noticed after all these years, and he's never read the books, and he just hates Kristen Stewart with a passion that I can appreciate. Because every time she even breathes, he's like, oh my God, you hear her again? And it's just so funny because her acting in these movies is just so frustrating, and she's just so monotone. And I don't want this to be a Kristen Stewart hate rant, but anyway, it is. And I feel like the rest of the movies are so good. I would die for Charlie. I would die for that fucking man. And I feel like he gets better with every book and every movie because they make him like this fun comedic character. So anyway, I'm looking forward. We'll see how it goes. I'll let you know when I get there. I guess you can expect Eclipse maybe sometime in November. Let's cross our fingers. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.